Hello everybody. What interesting news we have, because Enmahath is ours, Bur Monarchus sees the Adalian style of architecture these days, and overall I'm having a hard time seeing where Rune might still have a stronghold. But we shall send Melwidor out along the Sea of Rune to find out. We might be up here actually. This could be... No. Okay. Because if you right click on the terrain, it usually indicates the actual state of affairs, and whereas the banners on the towns is more or less just your latest actual intel. But the game kind of drops a hint here that no. The mountains of Dominion are now back in the dominion of their namesake. So where can they remain, them dastardly Easterlings? I would say that they're probably not going to be... They might not be anywhere along the Sea of Rune. They may have a settlement up here. I don't know. Or it could be... Oh, the Wilderlands. Could that be it? I suppose it could. It so easily could. There seems to have been a lot of hostile forces in the area, so it might soon be falling as well. All that shall come in time. With the end turn, of course. In the south, Harad, well, is no more. We utterly destroyed them at Amrune. And Isnir is now heading back up north because there's not much for him down here in Ancaricmere, to be fair. But Anarion can just keep on governing the place. He can, yeah, sharpen his gubernatorial skills a bit. Yothon is also getting to grips with governance in a settlement that doesn't really like us, so we're giving it a bit of infrastructural support. And apart from that, the south is just turning out to be pretty peaceful. Up here, the remaining lands of Isengard, well, of the remnants of Isengard, are up for grabs, and Nerion is heading up to stake a claim to the Angren Bay. Because that would be a nice little port settlement to have. We, as the Dunedain culture, could improve some infrastructure there and really set up a nice little trade hub here at the mouth of the Guathro River. That would be really nice. So that's kind of where we stand, and then we're also just kind of waiting to see what will happen down here, because I have a feeling that Khand and Dol Amroth will come to blows, and then we shall see which way the wind indeed blows. Same could be said for Dorwinion and Dale. Who knows, maybe. Or maybe even Rohan will journey across the Emon Wheel. I mean, it is in the nature of the AI to abhor a vacuum, right? So they will always seek out the next enemy to fight. And of course, I mean, the only thing that really stands in our way in the south now is those Ardunaic armies that we see before us right there. So we have reinforced our cities in the region, and we shall see what their reaction is. It might just be to burger off to some wholly new place. It might be to try and attack Finabel, who knows? I mean, that would be pretty annoying. But we would deal with it, because we have a sizable garrison, and we have a pretty good infrastructure to supply more troops readily. And of course, our soldiers from Ancaricmere could easily pop by Finabel and just say hello to the Ardenaim. The Ardenaim stragglers. Though there are a lot of them. So here comes the turn, the moment of truth. They go for Tal Al Jaff. Okay. Maybe they'll go for both. I would actually love that, because they'll split their forces, but no, they go for Tal Al Jaff. Eisenrun's ours, which is nice. Means that Isengard isn't completely isolated. Alright, so what do we have here? Actually, we have a pretty solid defensive force. It won't hold out against anything and everything, but it's pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. No buildings were impaired or damaged in Khaldun, which is nice. We lost some soldiers, but they are replaceable. Sickness continues in Tharagondost. At least. Slightly. Oh no! Ah, the Angren Bay has been taken by Ennet Wythe. But maybe that's just a calling card we need. I think we're allied to them, aren't we? Did we ally with them? Yes, we did. Oh, and our relationships with them are reasonable. As they are with most... the Khan don't like us that much. Dale... reasonable. We don't have an alliance with the Winion, so actually there's a non-0% chance that they are going to attack us. Which would be interesting. Yes, we're still paying off from having purchased Gobel Milond last time around. Let's send these guys over into that fort over there. That's going to be nice. But now our surplus is going to re-emerge, and oh my goodness, will it re-emerge? Projected profit 60,000. I mean, Jesus, that's a lot. We can upgrade Carathior, which is always welcome. And Narion gets a mining advisor. Is there any mining in Ankarakmir at all? No, there isn't. I mean, there are some good trade resources, but none of them include mines. So that's a bit of a weird perk to get in that region, I would say. How many mining advisors does a desert region produce? Well, who knows? Maybe they'll discover oil there someday. And we can retrain stuff in Pelagia because the health crisis has abated. Tarnost can produce cavalry, but it can already produce the finest cavalry in the game, so I am not really... I mean, it's not a must, but if we suddenly need some expendable cavalry, then the Gondor cavalry can fill that hole quite nicely. Anilond, 75% culture, so we're not in a rush to improve that. For now, I'll just say it's fine as it is. Keep it going, Anilond, keep it going. Or maybe produce a siege works there. And I just received a message about a package arriving for me at a local store. Could have been important, so just had to check. But nah, it's not an urgent one. Although it will be a nice one, you know. There's some good stuff in there. Camera stand, among other things. Anyhow, Turlin, whose hair is greying a little bit now. I always thought it was a nice touch of this game. Farfest, you're gonna get a university. We want all these runic folk well educated. That is indeed what we desire. We want to spread education and a prosperous way of life wherever we go. And Mahath repairs, so does Balorn. And we can also retrain some armor, I suppose that is. Get some... oh yes, a lot of new troops that can be sent over for armor upgrades. But these guys are fully upgraded, so it's actually... no, the Rangers too, so it's actually just these three. It's fine. You can go over there.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
And yeah, Minas Tirith, you're not getting much. Some escaped veterans. Nice. I want those, and Guardians coming soon, though not now, pertinently. Yeah, let's get you guys in with Captain Mathilde.
We can go no further today.
We still have a lot of troops over here, so next time we get a new general, we might as well pop him over to do some, yeah, a little bit of retraining in the appropriate settlements. How's Isengard doing, actually? Oh, yes, and Eisenrun. We need to do something about these. And the first thing, we need more Dunedain culture. We have a little bit already, which is pleasing. And then there's a Brawler's Pit that needs demolishing. You know what? Let's not retrain before we have the Numenorian Foundry in place. Then we might actually also be able to retrain numbers, troop numbers on some of them. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Let's take some of these. Put them into that fort. Build a tower. Let's build some more towers in this region. We don't want it to be completely dark. It's not that I distrust Rohan, but yeah, you know. The more you know, the better. Handir. Yeah, where do we want you? I guess we've actually got this region covered pretty well. Oh! Not a terribly efficient financial governor there, Phaelon. But I suppose he can improve. But he was good for population growth, so his leniency might be profitable in the long run. Handir, you are then to go east. All the way over to Boromir. It's a long walk, but someone's got to do it. Boromir. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should actually do more to patrol this area instead, because I don't see Rohan attacking us anytime soon. If anyone is going to attack, it's probably going to be Dorwinion. And then, you know, Dale might or might not attack us in turn. So I'm calling it that the north is going to be our chief worry. And Isnir, you are going westward to Tal Al-Jaf. Now, we have got some pretty nice defenses here. And we have a Master Merchant's Guild, which we do intend to keep. We have archers. We have good archers, and we have some good infantry too. Pikes are always nice. Our cavalry is okay. It's not the most practical thing to have in this type of battle. So in the long run, we're going to want a bunch of these. They're going to need to come as well. Because we might beat them back once.
As you wish. We'll make camp here.
But they will return. I'm pretty sure. And then we will have to reinforce Taljaf. Taljaf.
Ships ready. We don't trust you enough to do business.
Oh, don't you? Well, that's I suppose that's understandable in some way. Mason's Guildhouse, and then we should perhaps try to increase public order a little bit before going hog wild on the whole conversion business, because that's usually when cultural unrest really can start to turn into actual unrest and become hard to deal with. Is when you're trying to convert from, say, 5% of your culture to anything below 20, that's when things really start to happen that negatively impact public order.
Yes, my lord. Your orders.
Now, it would be nice to purchase some of the settlements around the Sea of Rune, but I'm not confident that they're selling at this time. Maybe we could buy something like. This is a large city, so we couldn't really do much with that. But maybe Kalas. Who's Edwith at war with, I wonder? No one. Rohan, Dol Guldur, which can't be much of a threat, actually. Canned, no one. Dol Amroth, the Ardenheim. Dale has a bunch of enemies. They have Rune, but, I mean, they're basically... They have turned on Dorwinion. Right. Okay. So Dorwinion would be okay. That's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And Erebor stands with Dale. Yeah, Dorwinion is really alone now. And Rune is just at war with everything around them. But they're on their last legs. So I'm not sure how much stock I'm going to put in that. But...
Yes, my lord.
This does mean... Okay, I'm going to send my diplomat down here to see... I mean, Dale must control basically all this side of the Runic Sea. Dorwinion may still have the Isle of Nabur, though. It'll be interesting to see.
At your service.
I assume Dale is winning. Okay, I mean, they are the stronger party, definitely. Man, Dale are powerful. Okay. It may be that we will have to see what we can do about that. But they must feel very secure in their actions, with a long-time ally in us at the border and a very strong ally at that. But here's the thing: they are up against our heartlands up here, so I wouldn't be opposed to just launch a quick invasion at some point. That would be interesting. And kind of take over the Sea of Rune. But first, I would want to purchase some of their settlements. Of course, doing that would only hasten Dorwinian's decline, I think, because the extra cash inflow is just going to ramp up Heartland military production for Dale, and then Dorwinian is, in the short term, is going to be out of the game. But there's nothing I can do to save Dorwinian, really. They are, even though they're a faction that I like, I have affection for them as a faction, more than I do Dale. Their position is just completely untenable. Unless some miracle turns it around. But they are up against Dale, and Dale will be backed by Erebor at a pinch. So, yeah. Aragorn, you have a challenge ahead of you. Oh my goodness, do you have a challenge ahead of you? There are Artharazon's Faithful, for instance, which are really, really good. Some solid infantry all round. And, okay, a bit of garbage as well. But there is also Lord Sackthor with a much more rudimentary force. And then there's Mundamir with a somewhere in between the two. Will we be able to take on all of them? Probably not. But we'll give it a good go. Let's see. Let's start by quick saving. You know, saving to an alternate slot. It's a thing I've gotten into in order to always have a backup save at the ready. Doopy-doopy-doo. Thousands and thousands of enemies coming to our doors. Now, I'm not too worried about the tower, because the siege tower, because our defensive towers are usually able to take them out pretty damn decisively. Which leaves some Nadurthagard on ladders and a whole host of folk on foot marching through our gates. So our gates will indeed be where the battle happens. I'm tempted, though, to put my Minas Ithil Guardians up against the Nadurthagard, because they would win. The Guardians would win that pretty handily, and then we could then redirect them down here, where our pike line will hold. Oh, and you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little bit of a cheeky maneuver here, if I can, because I do remember these being able to deploy stakes. So we're gonna do that, because they have a really good cavalry unit with them, which are these Royal Knights of the Nado. I will want to take them out. And then we can kind of put our archers behind here to fire at the gate. So that's going to be good. We have pikemen over here. We'll have pikemen over there. They don't have any siege anywhere, so all these enemies on the side, they're going to have to come through that gate over here. That's the only entry point that they are going to have, which is another saving grace of this battle. Let's see. I think if we are to use our cavalry well, then we would probably want to have them out in the open field over there, and they're going to run out into the ether and try to see if they can take some advantageous surgical maneuvers and strikes against the enemy. You guys? Yeah. I'm going to need you over there. Okay, so you've been placed, you've been placed. You've been placed. So we're gonna put you all in a team. We have you, and then we have you. Okay, okay. What am I going to do with you? I am going to place Gondor archers over here. And they're going to be in guard mode. So are these lovely lads. Then the rangers are going to stand up here on the walls and rain hell upon their enemies. So these are going to be the ground archers. You're going to join on the wall team. You're all going to be in guard mode. You're going to be on the ground. Spears, pikes, etc. And the Skilleth veterans are also going to be on the ground because their melee skills will also be needed before this is over, I assure you. Who is manning the tower, incidentally? The armsman. Okay, so if we're really lucky, they'll come up to here and the towers will then destroy the tower and the battalion along with it. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's see how we do. So, first thing, we'll want cavalry to run over there. We want our team 2 to stop firing because they're not going to be doing much good from there, but they will be able to do some good from there. And so, and for last pikemen, how are we going to form you up? Gonna do like that. And that. And I am going to keep you on some sort of guard mode. Okay, here they come. You guys just gonna shoot those buggers. Yeah, how about the Naduzagar? That's a pretty good target. They don't have shields, but they strike hard. So they are exactly the kind of troops we will want to smash. And they send footmen to chase down our cavalry. That's going to tire them out a bit, so I'm going to be good with that. Okay. They're battering down the gates, of course, because that's what they do. 4% of them, of their total forces have been destroyed. And, yeah, we're gonna move our troops along there. Come on, towers. Kick. You can, oh, no. Some of them are gonna get over. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. Okay, gonna have to shoot some of them down. Come on, though. Destroy that tower while you still bloody can. You have such a golden opportunity right now. Yes, there we go. Good. Okay, that takes out a lot of them. Oh yes, it really does. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Boom. It's a bit annoying that this battle is at night time. You know what? One moment. I'm just going to go into the graphics options and I'm going to put the brightness up a little bit. Oh yes, that's easier on the eyes. Okay. 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 Now, this army is just going to barrel on in. And that's going to be as it is. But the role of our cavalry will now be to kind of hinder our other
The walls are no
enemies
longer
coming
ours.
along,
The enemy have taken them.
so that this army receives as little support as possible. Okay, so you guys are allowed to fire in there, right there, and it's gonna be great, trust me. A single royal knight made it through our pikes. Yes, okay. So, were it just this army, it wouldn't be a problem at all. We'd be okay. But of course, it's only a third. Okay, it's a bit more than a third, but still. This is the biggest of the three armies that we're facing off against right now, and oh goodness. Okay, you guys are going to press them a little bit. I'd say overall we're doing pretty well though. Oh, now you're fighting against Azrael Marines as well. Oh my goodness. Just look at the carnage. And they have barely lost anyone. They've taken out the Naduzaga and are now doing the Marines as well. And now some Azrael archers are coming along for the pleasure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're gonna have an enormous kill tally and smash. Now there's just one ladder remaining, and that might be toppled at any moment. Our pikemen are doing pretty well, actually. They're holding the line spectacularly against thousands, which is, of course, incredibly impressive. No matter how you slice it. I'm going to put you guys over there. Okay. What have we here? Halberdiers, halberdiers, halberdiers. Okay, we're gonna let them in. Bowman over there. Okay, good. Pinskin cavalry, take on, please. Take on these. There are also some footmen though. That's annoying. But we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. Regardless of whatever else happens today, our enemy must suffer crippling casualties. They probably won't be crippling enough, but gonna do our best. Fine charge, sirs. Fine charge. And you know what? I am confident that charging you knights into the footmen is actually going to be alright. What do we have here? Bowman. Right, okay. Come along. Come along then. And you guys are just smashing up the bowman. That's good to see. What are you bowmen doing? Are you actually trying to catch the cavalry? Don't even know.
They have lost half their men.
Halberdiers, bracing, holding firm. Oh goodness. Look at all the folks over there. Well, okay, the Minnesota Guardians can now go down and take on the Najik Targ over there, and that's a very good thing because... Oh, no, House of God. Okay, so we have an opportunity. For actually doing something really cool. We might be able to kill the general. Take the Ardenheim to school. And smash. Now these guys are being commanded by, I think, their faction leader, so they are not going to give up easily. Oh my, the halberdiers are just pushing their way through our general's unit. The Najatarik can't measure up to our guardians. Not sure why the bowmen are just completely inactive. But I'm gonna be fine with it. Oh, our veterans are not doing good. Neither is our bodyguard. Oh goodness. Damn it. It's a bit annoying. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Our forces are stretched quite thin. I mean, how are you doing? Doing alright, I guess. I think I have 40% of them though. That's pretty decent. It's not the worst result in the world, is it? Okay. Cavalry, surround and hit these Rosadan. That is your meaning in life. Oh, he's fighting the Nadudagar. And the Alfarzon's faithful are also here. Yeah. Skillia's veterans are fighting bravely, but they are not enough to hold this tide of aggression before them. The Nadudagar have failed to take on the Black Reveal archers. This is good. This is good. And the Naranara household guard. Well, they are struggling, at least, against our Minas Ithil guardians. Also nice to see. We may have to pull our cavalry back toward the center. At least one of them. So we're going to do that. What do we have here? Halberdiers. Halberdiers. Bowman? Footman? Bowman. Okay. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna ride into the square. Basically reset the timer and run away. That's what I want you to do. Oh goodness. Holding out bravely isn't enough when you're up against this. Come on, Rangers.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Run! Fly, you fools.
We've lost half of our men. foe has lost control of the city.
Oh, not another household guard. Nope.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Fighting to
Our
the
foe
death.
has taken control of the city.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we needed to make a dent in this army, and I would say a dent is certainly what we have made. Ugh, you can't pull back, apparently. Alright.
Our general lies.
Yeah, there he goes. That'll see some of our units fleeing as well, panicking. Though, fortunately, not these guys. And they're still fighting the household guard and still beating them. Even when also pressured from the other side by footmen and archers and raiders, and now also pikemen are coming in. But the guardians are just holding it. Oh my, they might actually kill this guy. Oh, what do we have here? Ardmundamir, the king himself, killed. Okay, okay. So that just leaves one more. Yeah, okay. If we kill both, that's okay. That's in resort. So, oh my goodness, Bowman, charge, please. So their king has died. If we somehow can manage to kill the third general, then it doesn't matter if they take this place. At least not too much, because they will then need to forfeit their very existence as a nation. Which, I suppose I need not remind you, would be an intensely beneficial event for us. But either way, we have now sown the seeds of Arjunaic downfall. Ship and swan! Wow, they're just plowing their way through another unit. You know, that might actually be effective if they're shaken enough. Yeah, more power to you. Run them to the ground. Okay, Pinnathgen Cavalry. Are you ready to save the day once again? And there, another unit bites the dust. We can capture some troops if we feel like it, but I'm not going to focus too much on that because they are likely going to win, and so any captured troops will be completely meaningless. No, this is about destroying their army wherever possible.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Fully armored Pinnathgen Cavalry riding into the center. But it might not. Oh, they may have too many troops in there for one unit to be able to make a difference. And they do. Oh goodness. Well then. folks, this might be it. I don't think I have a counter to this. Man, the Guardians have also taken out half their thousands faithful. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that center now. We're too far away with any units that could help.
Our enemies have snatched victory from us like thieves in the night. They will not be so lucky next time.
But we have killed 4,000. But in the end, they only lost over 2,000. Jeez. Yeah, they healed a lot. Ascarius Veterans 449. Knights of the Silver Swan 423. Military Guardians 478. Some really impressive kill tallies there. So I cannot be unhappy with the performance in this battle. We did give them a run for their money. They had 3 major armies. We had but 1. And not even town defenses matter when you are outnumbered to that degree. Still, we did pretty well. And they will not hold on to that place for long. We have too many troops in the area, and our infrastructure is improving every single season. With every turn that passes.
Yes, my lord.
We just get stronger. And they will not be able to capitalize in any similar way. Oh, and they'll just sack the place. Alright then. And then Medieval Total War decides to crash. Okay then. I'm going to have to see if I can somehow resolve that. I'll have to cut out a lot of the video then. But that's what I'm going to do. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. And our Mundamir... Well, he survived because I had to auto-resolve it all. In order for the game not to crash. So that was a bit annoying. So I'm going to have to retreat from this little battle here. Oh no, Medieval 2 doesn't like that either. Okay, we're gonna try something new then. Okay. We're back, and I'm going to see what happens if I auto-resolve this. I mean, not much good. So, if the pattern is anything to go by, they are going to sack this place. None of their family members are going to die, so we are scuppered from this. And then, let's see what happens if I withdraw.
We should retreat.
Okay,
We can go no further.
I think we made it. Let's just save it here. So, they have gone on a rampage. They do not intend to keep Tel Aljaf. They have sacked it instead, which is frustrating. But they might be going to fry bigger fish. And as such, we shall of course try to meet them.
Your will, my lord. Yes. By your command. Maintain order.
Isnir,
Forward. Let us set up camp here.
you are going to retake Tel Aljaf, building towers as you go.
I respect
Imbrador,
my enemy.
with his most imposing army, might be heading to Finabel. Which wouldn't actually be too bad for us, all considered.
At your service. At your service.
Aragorn has fallen. Gundabad overrun by Erebor! So they are doing well for themselves, it has to be said. Okay then. We need to build university in Göbelmilland. Nice. Oh, there are mines in Ankragmere. Okay. Previous rant notwithstanding. University in Amroon.
Yes. We'll make camp here.
Mordor continues its training drive. Ascarius veterans coming. Along with Minas Ithil Guardians. Let's get a bunch of troops then. Looks like we might be needing them.
Captain of Gondor.
Boromir?
Marchmen!
Let us set up camp here. Let us set up camp here.
Plains of Sorrow still held by Duwinion. And Othlabed still held by Rune. They are actually... Oh my goodness, look at how many generals they have in there. That's an insane amount. But I suppose, I mean, they would hold out for quite a while, wouldn't they? Experienced generals, they are good units, they replenish, so they're not, you know, as long as they can beat back the enemy once, they can beat them back twice. So, it's not even the...
Speaks highly of you.
It's not even an illogical thing for them to do. I think maybe Hanon from Gelebrin.
Ready your weapons.
Gelebrin. Maybe he should take command of an army and send it to deal with Rune. Or maybe Boromir should have that glorious charge.
Slay them! Assail the enemies of Gondor!
Yeah, he can do that. He can do that. He'll arrive in time. Now, down south, of course, Isnir is moving along. Captain Haldor, you need to go back to Ardamir, where you will be needed. I have no doubt. Khaldun, you're gonna get an armory. It's gonna be good. These four can go to Khaldun as well, just to reinforce whatever can be reinforced. You know, you can take one more unit, so let's give you some cavalry. You're gonna journey toward Find a Bell, and you're gonna link up and hit Taljaf together with Isnir. This trebuchet crew can then hop on into the fort. Faramir sits there with greying hair, but he also needs a bit of exercise every once in a while, so here's to another tower. Maybe we can buy a little wind tyranny or something like
My
that.
lord, 'tis good
That would
to
be
see you,
interesting.
my friend. How can we help?
Yes, indeed, they have that one. And do they have the burqa too? Okay, let's see if we can bind the burqa. That would be cool. Buy the little island off you. You're poor, so let's change that, shall we? I'm gonna give you 50,000 for the burqa. How do you feel about that?
Do you think me a mindless serf?
Wow!
That's too much.
Amounting to 270,000. Okay, I'm gonna go 150,000 then.
This proposal is of little interest.
And attack the Veiled Dominion. Alright then.
It was a fair deal, yes?
Okay.
This meeting was disappointing. Goodbye.
Wow. What a way to treat your ally. Anyway. So what do we have? We have a bunch of farmhand pikemen. Okay, I guess it's the only unit that we share. So it makes sense. But now we have a presence in the Runic Sea. We have the presence in the Runic Sea. I don't think Durthang needs a general, to be honest. So let's take. You know, we're gonna install some troops there, just to keep order, and then Durlath. Next turn, he's gonna go and go up to the Morannon. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get retrained, and then he's gonna get outfitted with an army, and he's gonna go and take on Dominion, I guess, because why not? The Plains of Sorrow are right at our doorstep. Or maybe he should just go to Varfest, actually. Yeah, you should go to Varfest. And then relieve that army of their gubernatorial duties, because, I mean, who needs an army at Varfest when you can just have a governor? But a governor is probably needed in order to ensure stability. Neorion. You know, I'm not really sure what's going to come of all this region at all. It seems slightly insignificant to us. Melvin, I think you are needed in other places, so you're gonna journey through Rohan and head to our Eastern Theatre, where your talents can be utilized much better. And Anerion, you are going to do the very same thing. You're gonna go to the Morannon. Oh, but your way is actually quicker through Gondor, probably because of our wonderful roads. We have basically a highway through Gondor at this point. And we have troops moving in on the borders of Dol Amroth as well. It'll be interesting to see when someone flinches. And of course, it shall be fascinating to see whether the Ardenheim forces split up or journey together toward what might be Umbar, actually. You know, they're old heartlands. It wouldn't surprise me if that is where they intend to go. Hello, Ardenheim. You have one fleet remaining, and you are gonna use it. And the Merchants Guild wants me to get rid of Azulzir.
Peace must precede trade. We don't
Yeah.
trust you enough to do business.
I mean,
At your service.
I guess we have Milthor, and he would be
Opportunity for coin.
likely to succeed. But he would also be likely to fail.
My lord.
Which would be terrible. Okay, looks like the Ardenheim are actually moving into Ambrothian lands.
Well met there, friend.
That's interesting.
Ready.
Let's send our main navy
We can go
down to
no
deal
further.
with Admiral Nizar.
Friend from foe.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching.
Where are they going though? I mean, they can't just stand there on the
Honored
beach.
defeating you.
I suppose they can, but
Let us settle matters on
I don't think they want to. They shouldn't want to.
Blood of Numenor.
Forward.
Your will, my lord. By your command, we can go no further today.
This is an interesting situation, folks. Okay, we're not gonna recruit more troops in Umbar then. It's gonna be okay. Hmm.
Yes.
Well, you can get all to Calimbel. Because of our roads.
Maintain order.
And Handir,
Onward.
Let us
go
set
over
up
there. Get the ore. Fanwelond upgrades. Let's also upgrade our military infrastructure then. And then we'll pick up on the financials after that. Oibamori. Getting some armor upgrades ready. Find a bell. We're gonna need an archery range, so let's get that. We're gonna need it first, actually. So let's but after that we can start prioritizing some economic buildings. Naburka, library, nice. School, please.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
You're gonna go to the Morannon, and there are wonderful troops there.
Captain of Gondor. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Hanon, I think you're no longer needed in Celebrin, to be honest. There's some unrest though. For some unknown reason. It might be a spy,
Waiting your command. Marchmen.
but who knows.
Set up camp here. Let us set up camp here.
Orders. As you wish. your will, my lord.
Righty.
My lord. Yes, my lord. Gathering intelligence.
Oh, he's convincing, is he? I guess that's something.
Your weapons. Slay them, my lord. Marching to war.
Pretty good, pretty good. We're getting somewhere.
Waiting your command. Let us set up camp here.
Duralath, he must be... No. I guess it just takes a while for people to get around in these places.
Let us set up camp here.
Celefinion might be... Yeah, Duralath is going to take over the stewardship of the Morannon. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Let's yeah, end another turn. Ah, the extra forces in Khaldun did really have an effect. Maybe mercenaries from Harondor seem more local. You know, a bit less culturally aloof than the Gondorian soldiers hired to watch over the local population. And so... Canned... Maybe still at peace? Adonai, where do you go? Apparently nowhere near me. Oh, Dunland is undergoing tough times. Oh, Gundabad have retaken their capital. And the Adonai just stand there.
Awaiting your command.
Quell this evil! Hordes. By your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Well, I think we should take this place.
Hail the enemies of Gondor! Let them have it, men!
We're gonna take back Finabel today, folks. It was a sad moment when the battle just resulted in a crash, and I did not have the heart to try and fight it again, but at least now we can fight to retake it.
The enemy could be near. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Those are you guys, and then we have strike infantry, we have a bunch of them. And we have our cavalry, who I guess can do their thing some other time. Okie dokie. And, well, seeing as how they're not really going to stand by their walls, I think I'm... What? Did I... do I... is this really what I'm seeing? Are these cretins going to come out into a hail of archer fire? Oh, we're going to pull our trebuchets back then. Otherwise, those towers are going to fire upon us. Oh my goodness, and they are. Oh, we lost a trebuchetman. Okay, but we're gonna knock down the gate if we can.
The gates are down.
There we go. Alright then. And they stream toward us. Alright. We're gonna move our trebuchets ahead then. And we're gonna run against them. Because now there is no alternative.
We've captured the enemy's walls. If we
Oh.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, now they've set our trebuchets ablaze. Well, we're in, so it's gonna be okay, everybody. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna need to take out these Southland defenders. No biggie.
Only half the enemy force remains.
There we go. Smash, smash, smash. Archers, start marching in. They're just turning their backs on us. It's like, we don't want to fight them. No, we don't. No. Big scary men with big scary axes. We don't want to. But, I mean, you have the choice to lay down your arms. Well, at least in theory. I know the game doesn't really give you one, but still. Spearman, where are you? I need you guys to... Well, I mean... I don't know. I don't know what you need. What I need you to do. You're all doing pretty well. We're just hacking and slashing our way through our enemy. And they are completely ill-equipped to deal with the situation in which they find themselves. Oh dear. And our general Isnir is leading the charge. He's at the very front lines. Actually, he is among those.
Our men are in command of the city.
I mean, he is at the very front. Actually, he's right there.
Men no longer command the city.
Okay. Axemen set up over there. Infantry set up over there. Oh, archers have started firing. Talk about unintended consequences. Yeah, just gonna walk along in, and then we're gonna take him on. Minnesota Guardians, I have high hopes for your charge.
The enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Yeah, this isn't really a fair fight, is it? Oh, one Guardian died.
Our men have taken control of the city.
This is over. Archers, yeah, everyone, just do your thing. Get this done. There we are.
This is a
And we're done. Yay! 57 Gondorians fell. The target axemen 248. 125. Yeah. Minnesota Guardians 160. And healing 7 men for the privilege. Now, I could have auto-resolved this battle, and had the Aldenheim not been at the very doorstep, I probably would have, but as it stands, I feel like we might need some troops in reserve. And losing only 50 troops to take that place, I think is a good outcome. Now, the situation, of course, is that we might have to defend it again, but it seems that Dol Amroth is now in the area, and perhaps even looking to do something about the... their sacking damaged the Merchants Guild down a notch. Oh, that's annoying. It's really annoying. Don't want that to happen, but it did. Oh well. Can't be helped, can't be helped. Do. Building, building, building. Upgrading some armor. Retraining Gondor spearmen. Yay! training some infantry as well. Why not? We have a Numenorian foundry. I mean, we might as well use it. And could we... what could we get troops-wise here? Yeah, I guess an army barracks is the way to go. Stables would be nice too, so we're gonna get a knight stables. Oh, hello.
Your corpse will be thrown.
That looks suspiciously like a last stand army. Gonna get a Numenorian armorer, followed by knight stable. Practice range, knight stables, archery range, army barracks, and then we should also be at 75 culture, and this place should be rocking with new quality troops. Library needed an Emmahath, but maybe also, now that I think about it, a Mason's Guild House.
Ready your weapons. Forward.
Let us set up camp here.
Awaiting your command. Marchmen.
Let us set up camp here.
Handir, you can take these Umrothian troops on the next turn.
Maintain order.
And together you can go to the Black Gate and get retrained. Bordeaux, you have some troops to deal with.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Oh, we can't retrain him. Well, okay, he's only going to be governing the place anyway, so that's fine.
Let us set up camp.
Ready your weapons.
Yes.
Awaiting your command.
And you're going to Varfest.
Let us set up camp here.
Then Silfinion will also be slightly closer to the action, where he rightly does deserve to be.
Set up camp here.
Ready your weapons.
Londgalen is turning into quite a trading hub.
Ships ready.
Niceness indeed. Here we have some troops. Talon Knights, you go to Tarnist.
By your command.
Ships ready.
And Gods of Skiliath, the Sonic Axeman, you are going to Minas Tirith.
March to exhaustion, continuing later. We'll make camp here.
What do we have here?
Ships ready.
Cavalry.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Ships ready. Set sail.
By your command.
You can go to Tarnost.
Go no further today.
Ships ready.
Thorandir, Nizar needs attention.
Getting to board and engage the enemy.
He might need even more attention. Let's go see if we can find him.
Sail.
There he is.
Right, fool. It's an enemy ship. I'd never take orders from you.
Good. Progress, progress, progress everywhere. Should we take another little turn? I think we should. I think that'd be good. These little guard, they just need to go into one group. And so do these guys. Yeah. Now we can have these archer militia in Enmahath too.
We'll make camp here.
And then we're soon in the position where we might be able to take Araswil out of Matram. And send him on with the combined best forces of Enmahath and Matram. And then he'll do something. Ensure Rune's downfall, I suppose.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
How are things going here? Santanui is still in Dorwinian hands.
Approaching quietly.
But Dale is closing in. They must have Santanui at this point.
Planned out.
Or maybe Dorwinian holds it. It's an interesting situation, this. Maybe I'll just break my promise to Dale and not attack Dorwinian at all. Maybe I'll just go for Dale. To spite them.
Yes, my lord.
I guess we could try and send a diplomat up to the dwarves to ameliorate the situation.
Yes. Tomorrow's journey planned out. I shall continue tomorrow.
Awaiting your command.
Troop recruitment going strong.
By your command, we can go no further today. My lord. As you wish. We can go no further today.
Good. Another end turn. Another bunch of walking folk. So, yeah. It looks like we can amass quite some quality forces on Dale's border, and they won't be able to hold against Gondor's finest, I should think. We have punching power in that we can use our trebuchets to level their defenses to the ground, and use our quality infantry to negate theirs completely. And their archers are of course a pain, but in the open field we can defeat them with the cavalry we have. Of course their royal guardsmen are even more of a pain because they are skilled against cavalry, but still, they are few in number, so we'll be able to pin them down and overwhelm them with infantry, most likely. Or fire trebuchets at them and see how they feel about that. The Lord of Dol Guldur is dead. And Halwyn... yeah, let's get him in. He's smart, generally loyal. Looks decent. He comes to Serlond, and he shall move on to Calambel. Western Skiriath gets lovely, lovely wardens of the White Tower. We can also get siege works. That is also nice. And Ethering. Just keep what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. All those things are going to be good. Eisenrun needs a university. Ardamir. Siege works. Stables. All such nice things. And you know what? Yeah, a royal armory would actually also be a net benefit. So let's get that. Taljaf. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And then we need a Mason's Guild House, please. Wandering army sighted near Khaldun.
I respect you, my enemy.
If they attack Goblin Mill, there's nothing we can do about it. And of course they may. How's Ardamir doing on public order? It's not really stable yet. Umbar may be stable. So we could send out Boromir. I think we should. Umbar can fend for itself for a little bit. We can send along some Gondor spearmen. Let's give him some Ascilius veterans as well.
By your command, marchmen.
And then we're going to create a lovely little strike force here.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks decent. Very infantry focused, but this is also going to be much more about city battles. So that is all good. Dol Guldur is destroyed. Enid Wythor now against the High Elves. I wonder if... No, they must be... The Ardenheim must be without settlements because they are in horde mode. Yeah.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Onward.
So we come to Barfest. Bourbon, you are to go... We're not ready to attack Dale with all our might yet, but we will be. We will be.
By your command.
What happens to Obamari if you leave? I would say that is very acceptable. So you're going to take all these. Again. With acceptable results. And you shall head north. Because you shall actually take some troops from Matram. Then you shall go up to Mistrand.
Let us set up camp.
Yes, my lord.
We shall continue up toward the Dwarven lands.
Been here. I shall continue tomorrow.
Maintain order.
And maybe,
Yes, my lord. Your orders.
now that I think of it, I should try to buy
without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I should try to buy Ostenery
Stopping here.
from Dwynien if they don't lose them to Dale first, of course. Because that would give them a cash inflow, which might help them in the short term. And I would also bet that I'll be able to defend that settlement better than they will in the long term. Yeah, we in Gondor, we have settled on fighting alongside the underdogs, but we're gonna keep our charade of an alliance in place for now.
Victory is ours.
Watch for the enemy.
What shall the AI do? We're pretty close to our victory conditions, I would actually say. We might be just one region away. Do we need to eliminate the Ardenheim? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we need to kill them. We need to defeat them. Kill their faction leaders. Their royal family. Even though using the word royal about them, well, it's a disservice to the term, isn't it? The dwarves head back and retake Gundabad once again. Public baths. Yeah, people like baths, don't they? Lynn here. Great market. Very nice. Very good. It would seem that we can't retrain our Black Reveil archers here.
Ships ready. Yes, sir.
So let's move them somewhere else.
We can go no further.
Obermari. Night stables. Finabel. Archer range. Nice. Good. And Kragmir. Yeah. The library line. That is what we will need to focus on now. Maybe we... Is there a... No, we've come to the end of the town hall thing. So the only thing else we could do would be, for instance, a tavern. Or maybe a barracks, but no, it doesn't add an additional bonus to Lord, does it? No, it doesn't. The Royal Armory could be used, but yeah, not too bothered. Oh, they're coming for Khaldun. Okay. This calls for one thing. Yolthon, you're going to go a mill on this instead. And Hilligwinir. Okay, now I've just left Khaldun up to dry. But it's acceptable. It's gonna riot, but it's also gonna be okay. 70 isn't that bad.
Captain of Gondor.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Dunedain culture here is pretty good. So maybe, just maybe, we should send an army of everything but the militia, basically.
March, men. Let us ships ready. Maintain order.
Let us set up camp.
And they will be supported by the Tal Jaff forces. Okay, let's have a look here.
Captain of
Bourbon,
Gondor.
you continue your journey.
Onward.
Let us set up camp here.
Silfignon, you need to go. Which means Angborn needs to go.
Ready your weapons.
Ta-dum. Excellent. New governor installed. Good times will be had by all. And I shall send you to the
Let us
list.
set up camp here.
Going to basically launch a huge attack on the Sea of Rune.
No.
Captain of Gondor.
March, men.
Let us set up camp here.
And now,
Your will, my lord.
do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Good.
Awaiting your
Captain of Gondor.
Hanon.
My lord.
You're going to take all those and you're going to go to Borodur, where you will replace Bregion as governor.
Captain of Gondor.
Governor.
Will, my lord. As you wish. March
You will go through training.
continuing later. We will by your command.
Let us set up camp here.
So all in all, there will be 11, 14, 16. Not sure how excellent our archers are in comparison to theirs. So we're going to take some of these with us too.
Yes.
Because they're of course just good.
Continue as you wish.
All around good. So that's going to be nice.
Here, I am but an
And we have a little bit of cavalry. Nothing exceptional though. But we have some. We have options. And siege can actually be pretty nice against archers.
Gondor.
So we're going to make use of that. Oh, Numenorean Foundry soon to be finished. With retraining possibilities following. And
my lord. Yes.
we're going to the fort with you guys. Ooh, High Elven General.
Warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
in what to him is enemy territory, Lon Angren. We might see the Lon Angren actually held by elves, because they have oh, this is interesting. They have really gone the warpath then. That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay. That actually tells me that I should get a spy here, so we can have a look at what on earth the elves are doing. Because I suppose that makes it a possibility that we might come to blows with them, understanding that your political position is therefore paramount, I have to say.
At your service, at your service, at your service, at your service.
We make 6,780 from merchant trade every turn from 3 merchants. Oh goodness. What a return on investment they are.
Sort your differences with my liege.
Nah. I'm not gonna. Well, I suppose I am, but not in the way you think. No. We're gonna beat them over the head with a shovel until they cry. Oh, I think I forgot to move my troops that were in, central Gondor around Tarnos. We'll need to do that next turn then. Come on, come on, come with me, little dwarves. Because you don't really like the Dalians all that much, do you? No, they've been rubbing you the wrong way for so long. That of course, you must be thinking of how many ways there would be to get back at them.
Let us set up camp here.
And I've come to tell you, there are a myriad of ways in which you can get back at them.
Marchmen! Captain of Gondor. Let us set up camp here.
Oh, there we go. Rangers getting ready all over the place.
Your will, my lord. Yes.
Ready your weapons. Forward.
My lord. By your command.
Let us set up camp here.
Sheep farming in Minas Tirith. About time, you might say, but hey, there's no time like the present day. And Brethil upgrades. Yeah, let's promote some population growth here. Get some cavalry. Since it's kind of the cavalry capital of Gondor. A bit of a shameful title, but anyway. Theland. Terthoros. Umbar. Oh, this is where they're heading then. Alright, alright. Building schools in the desert, universities, in the humid, warm, arid climates. Boromir, let's do it all. Yeah, that would be nice. Numenorean armorer. Then getting into the recruitment stuff. Beorthon, you can go back to Khaldun. And the Ardenheim will be knocking on Umbar before you know it. Which of course is a bit unsettling, but...
Ready your weapons.
But Boromir can come to the rescue.
Let us set up camp here. Ships ready. A fine day to sail.
Oh, hello.
Can you not tell, friend?
Look what I found.
Engage the enemy. We are victorious.
It is not completely infeasible that they take Umbar. And likewise, it is not infeasible that there's little we can do. But we'll give them a nice little run for their money.
How may I serve? The day is ours. We have conquered. Awaiting your command. Marchmen! Let us set up camp.
What we can do though, we can take all these nice Lasanic axemen. Ta-dum!
Merging armies, my lord.
I would take a few archers. Take some cavalry, trebuchet.
Merging armies, my lord.
And what else? What's the best unit here? I think it's either the Pinnacle Cavalry, maybe the ones at the White Tower. I'm going to take the Pinnacle Gelen because they are at least intact.
Approaching
The spy can be used better elsewhere.
Gondor. Let us set up camp here.
And Finglin, you go to Umbar.
Ready your weapons. How may I serve? As you wish. Orders.
You can go into the fort over there, it's fine.
Maintain order. Forward.
You know what? We could send Aragost down to Umbar as well.
Onward.
So why don't we?
Let us set up
Why
camp.
don't we indeed?
Let us set up camp here. Your will, my lord. Yes.
These folks, they can head north
Further today.
into the fort over there. Oh, maybe they should head to Boromir first.
March to
Yeah, let's just do that.
continuing. Maintain order. Awaiting your command.
Handir. Oh, what an army you will have. We'll drop those off of Minas Tirith, take on some troops from the fort of the Noon, and then head to the Black Gate, and then onwards and upwards to victory.
March, men! Let us set up camp here. Let us set up camp here.
Captain of Gondor.
Maintain order! Forward! Ready your weapons. March, men!
Let's prepare the troops from Emmahath that we want to join.
Your will, my lord. My lord. As you wish.
Captain of Gondor.
One unit of trebuchet, well, I raise you 3. So, that's 8, 14. But we need more. Let's also get the Fountain Guard because they are awesome. And then, by this, we will have 17. We can take 3 from Mataram, which would be... yeah, maybe these 3. Yeah, that looks good to me. That's good to me. That's a solid army. And end the turn once again. Oh. Forgot to move a fleet. Forgot to move a fleet. Oh, that's where the Ardenheim fleet is. Well, they're not getting out of that, are they? No, 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 no. Jeebus, no, they're not going to get out of that. Dale taking their time. They must be fighting quite some battles. Moving around quite some troops. Canned. What will Canned do with no enemies? Oh. Another general in Minas Tirith. Okay then. You are going to take troops for training, I suppose.
Maintain order! Onward! Let us set up. Ready your weapons. Orders.
You are all going to go into Mordor.
My lord. As you wish. Your will, my lord. By your command. Joining.
That's one glorious little army.
Captain of Gondor.
That can link up with Handir once he has shed these guys.
Orders.
But these need some love too,
March to exhaustion.
along with
By your
these.
command. We can go no further today.
And of course the archers and axemen that have been trained at Lasanic. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Library then Mahath. It's about time. Balorn, Mason's Guildhouse. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Treasury still growing. And Halvin.
Maintain order. Let us set up camp here. Let us set up camp here.
Our armies are gathering.
Your will, as you wish. Maintain order.
So we need to retrain these, train those. And then we have an army that can set out from Boromir. Need to retrain the Uskers veterans too. Perfect.
Your will, my lord. Joining forces, my lord. Orders, as you wish. By your command.
And these are all ready though. So actually that's a full banner army right there.
My lord.
A pretty good one too.
Your will, my lord. My lord. Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Ready your weapons. Onward!
Protect the blood of Numenor.
He's being stalked by Kalatar.
Things can only get better between us.
Let us
Oh, who thinks that the things can only get better between us? Well,
We can go no further.
what glorious insight.
Captain of Gondor.
Forward!
Angborn, oh goodness. Oh, we don't have military access with Dale. Of course we don't. Okay.
Yes.
Hello, Guidor.
Yes.
Say hello to the dwarves. Make alliance. Oh no, they don't like that. Alright.
Maintain order!
Alright, alright, alright.
Onward!
Let us set up
Boromir, you need to go around that settlement there.
set up camp.
Probably by a little bit of a margin.
Ready your weapons.
Just so you don't get embroiled in anything. We don't want to stoke the ire of Dorwinion. That would be inappropriate given our plans.
Archmen!
Let us set up camp.
Ready your weapons.
Yes. Merging armies, my lord. As you wish.
More troops than ever congregate.
Merging armies, my lord.
The armies of Gondor
Set up camp.
are marching, looking ahead to a future of glory. At Umbar, well, we have options here. I think first of all I'm going to move out my Athenian Rangers,
You wish. We'll make camp here.
and I'm not sure that these militia tier troops are going to be all that useful.
Maintain
There's a part of me that wants to set up Boromir inside the settlement, but no, I'm not going to. I am not going to. That would be foolhardy.
Awaiting your command.
Forward! Maintain order!
You're going to sit in the fort, actually. That's where you're going to be. You're going to await Finglin.
Weapons. Forward!
We're not going to aim at holding Umbar. We're going to retake it, if anything. They're going to attack it next turn. I am
Field of battle.
almost certain. So we'll only get 2 more troops for the city. That's okay though, that's okay.
Awaiting your command.
We have troops in the area to retake it. Boromir and Finland together,
Weapons.
they should be able to take care of Armundamir.
Defeating you.
Awaiting your command.
How are we doing in Isengard? We're training some troops. Armor upgrades here, armor upgrades there. No weapon upgrades though. Because we don't have an appropriate guild here. But I think somewhere else here we do. Not even sure where though. Fisherman's Guild. No, that's not that. No. We don't have any guilds there. Okay. That's just what it is. That's what it is. Alright. Let's end the turn. We should try to get an alliance with Dornian if we can. Maybe that would put them at peace with Dale. Occasionally you get that option, but I'm not sure we would in this case. So it will likely not be on the table at all. An alliance, that is. But hey. Nothing waged, nothing gained. Nothing waged, nothing won? How can one say that? We're going to take a little chance. That's the gist of it. And here they come. They come for Umbar.
The enemy lay siege to our people.
Ah, yes.
Orders. By your command.
Captain of Gondor.
Marchmen! Let us set up camp here. Onward!
Oops.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Forward!
Let's see what happens if we... I don't think...
Maintain order!
What happens if anything? Now, if we can't be there with both our armies, then it will be for
I
naught.
respect you, my enemy. Let us
Once again, there's Armundamir going in. We have nowhere near the quality of troops that we had in our previous battle. But their scorched earth tactics, well, they won't work because they don't have the troops to keep it up. Eventually they will forfeit. That's just the way of things. At least the way things are going. And math. Gonna go for school before a city. Maybe a university too, and then, yeah, then go for upgrading the walls. It's gonna be fine. Tal Jeff. Get... Oh yes, amazing skilled house. Of course, of course. Let's get back into the library business. Bree and Lothlorien announce an alliance.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Very interesting.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. By your command. As you wish. My lord. Maintain order.
Captain of Gondor.
So, Brachion.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
What do you need? You need... I'm going to go with... Well, you're going to get a bunch of trebuchets. And then you're going to get some citadel guards. Because we'll be able to retrain them out there too, eventually at least. And then you are going to go up east of the Sea of Ruin. See what conquests you might find over there. And Dale don't like us walking through the lands, obviously. But I'm not gonna care. How's that? Okay, I can see where the dwarves live now. That's good. They're at least gonna take that. They're very poor for some reason. Why are the dwarves poor? It's probably because of an expensive war with the orcs. We're right to guess.
This seems quite acceptable.
You milled over that one for quite some time. You sure don't want to take another year?
Pleasure, noble sire.
Oh well. So they are here in the north and... Oh, that's the Valesmen. Okay, I thought for a moment that was the dwarves. But no. It's just the Valesmen cornered to Roscabel. Okay. The Graden Vales and the foothills. Yeah, the dwarves have, they're kicking Gundabad pretty soundly. How are we doing over here? Okay, Dale are contesting their waters.
No.
Awaiting your command.
Abigail?
Onward, my lord. Joining forces, my lord.
You have a former capital to take.
As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Let us set up camp.
Or maybe you should actually go up north of that. And go to Ruba and places like that. That would be good. And then Bregion can take on
Let us set up camp here.
Mistrand.
Maintain order.
My lord. Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
Awaiting your command. Ready your weapons. I respect you, my enemy.
There's part of me that wants to take on Mundamir with
Captain of Gondor.
Boromir. What we have in our favour is this, that if we attack from this side, then we would take them on in a field battle. Which would be kind of preferable, especially if we can exclude Imbrasor, which I think we can. Either way, this episode has become really long, so I think I'm going to end it here. I'm just going to see. Oh, it's going to be all of them. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Alright then, I'm going to leave it on that cliffhanger then. Okay, Boromir is going in to try and save Umbar, but we shall see what happens with that. His plans might backfire, or we might succeed by the skin of our teeth. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed watching this slightly crash-laden episode. And I wish you farewell. Captain Total Waffle, out.